Hi, I'm Bill Garner. I wrote Me, Boo and the Goob, and JD and Me. Both of them are Southern Adventures. And in each book, I fought through a case of writer's block where I couldn't write a sentence. I couldn't write a paragraph. I couldn't make anything work. And I'm going to share with you some of the things that I did to overcome that and to eventually produce two pretty good books. They're self-published and they've sold well. And so if you hadn't tried them, give one a shot. You'll like it. So with the first book, I got about 5 chapters in, and I was stuck. I didn't know where it was going. I set it down. I walked away from it. I'm a diver, and so I did a lot of diving. Taught a lot of students. Still, I couldn't get past it. Couldn't get past it. And I shared it with a friend on Facebook, and he read it, and his comments about it broke my writer's block. My writer's block was I had this cool story. It's a fun little story about little boys, but I didn't know how to end it. I was stuck. I didn't know how to end it, and it came to me in a flash. In that conversation. I had set it down for a while. I had not messed with it for a period of months when I shared it with my friend. And he pretty much just came back to me and we talked about it some. And so he says, "Oh, dickhead, how's it end?" And it just popped into my head. I don't know. It took probably another 6 months to finish the story because it entailed a number of chapters. But I knew how it ended. And once I knew how it ended, I could get down to the work of writing the book. And it was a fun little book. It's a great story. There's a big smile at the end. And so I'm getting all this email from folks who want a sequel. They want a sequel. Well, shit. I don't know where this thing's going. It's a Southern memoir. It's loosely based on my life, but a lot of the stuff is made up. And so I'm kind of stuck. I'm really stuck. I don't know. I can't make this thing work. Well, I tore up my shoulder 50 years ago and never got it fixed. And finally, it got so bad that I had to have it surgically repaired. It was this shoulder, and it works really good now. See. So I had that shoulder fixed, and I was laying there the night after surgery, and the nerve block was wearing off, and it was starting to get a little touchy. And I had taken my pain medication. Actually, I had taken 2 of my pain medication because I'm not a big fan of pain. And unfortunately, I had drank a Coca-Cola that afternoon after surgery because I was starving to death. I had a Whataburger cheeseburger, which was great. So I ate that cheeseburger, I drank that Coke, and unfortunately that Coke has caffeine in it, which has a profound effect on me. I can't sleep after caffeine for love or money. Just can't go to sleep. So I'm laying there, I've done 2 of these pain pills. My shoulder's numb, but it's starting to come to life. And I'm just dopey as hell, and I'm really just kind of miserable because I don't like to feel dopey anymore. I spent most of my 20s stoned. And I grew out of that. And I'm laying there and I'm thinking, how'd I get here? And I thought back to tearing up my shoulder playing football and how my life progressed after that. And it came to me. I know the sequel. I know how I'm going to write this sequel. And so I set about writing it, and it only took me about 6 or 8 months to write the sequel. And so it broke my writer's block. Now I'm about to start the 3rd installment of the book. And, I have to tell you, I'd be the last to recommend drug abuse to anybody. But if you're trying to break writer's block, sometimes it's an option. Of course, I'm not going to resort to that. I'm going to use wine because I'm a mature adult now and I don't drink mass quantities of bourbon anymore. But my point is, don't give up. Just because you're having a tough time right now, don't give up. Write something every day. Tell your story. Find your story. Dig it out of the stone. Writer's block happens to everybody. But writers, we sit there, we write anyway, and eventually we find a way around it, or through it, or under it, or over it. So don't give up. And if you feel like giving up, shoot me an email. I'll cheer you up. It's Debbie L. Garner at williamlgarner.com. Shoot me an email. I'll help you get through writer's block. I couldn't get through it by myself. If it hadn't been for my friend and my pharmacist, I never would have finished either book. So there you go. Don't let writer's block beat you. Check out my books if you get a chance, if you get bored. And I hope you like them. If you like them, give me a review up on Amazon or Barnes & Noble or Goodreads. Alrighty. Y'all take care. Keep on writing.